Imagine waking up on a Sunday morning, stepping outside your front door, and realizing you can never go back to your favorite cafe, or even visit family members who live just a few blocks away. Overnight, on August 13th, 1961, your city was sliced in half by 155 kilometers of barbed wire. This was Operation Rose. Armed guards were immediately stationed at every intersection. Their orders were simple and brutal: shoot to kill anyone who tries to cross. Husbands were separated from wives, children from parents, all in the span of a few hours. To understand how a city gets trapped like this, you have to look at Germany right after World War II. The country and its capital, Berlin, were carved up by the victorious Allied powers. The West fell under American, British, and French control, operating on a capitalist system that rewarded individual innovation. The East was controlled by the Soviet Union, operating under communism, where resources were distributed equally, but personal ambition was severely stifled. Because of this split, Berlin became a live, real-world experiment. Two entirely opposing systems of human governance were running side by side on the exact same streets, and the results of that experiment created a massive, immediate crisis. This chart shows the dramatic spike in population loss from East Germany leading up to 1961. East Germans quickly realized the Western sector offered a stronger currency and better jobs, so they left. 2.5 million people packed up and migrated west. That was 20% of East Germany's entire population, and it included their best doctors, engineers, and teachers. If you read a standard history textbook, the explanation stops right there. The accepted narrative is that the East German government built the Berlin Walls strictly as an economic tourniquet, a desperate measure to stop the bleeding of their highly skilled workforce. The loss of labor was half the problem. The other half was a security crisis, a years-long intelligence operation running directly through the city's underground phone lines. In the 1950s, global communication relied on thick copper cables buried underground. Virtually all of the Soviet Union's military and diplomatic communications with the Western world passed right through East Berlin. It was the largest telecommunications junction on the planet. To exploit this, the American CIA and British MI6 dug a 450-meter tunnel from West Berlin directly into Soviet territory. Over 11 months, they sat underground, right beneath Soviet guards, secretly recording almost 500,000 phone calls. But Western intelligence agencies had a fatal flaw. The man leading the technical side for MI6 was an officer named George Blake. During a previous deployment in the Korean War, Blake